But for us players yang main dekat Johor already, kita boleh nampak dah dia punya talent awal.
Bola dekat luar, you minat club apa?
Oh no. I memang berminat Chelsea.
Chelsea, sorry Mat, dari Liverpool.
Oh my, no. Which fan are you?
Manchester United.
Oh god.
Okay. Hello, what's up guys? Assalamualaikum, selamat pagi semua pada follower page Harimau Melaya. Hari ni eksklusif Syam bawakan untuk anda sekali lagi bersama podcast. Dah lama tak buat podcast. Sebelum ni adalah kita buat podcast bola, tentang e-sport, tentang combat, tentang sukan-sukan lain pun ada. So kali ni eksklusif sangat-sangat. Sebab apa? Syam dah lama cari dia sebab kita tahu sebelum ni beliau bermain bola bersama JDT 2, ada KL, ada PDRM, dan suddenly bila kita tengok TikTok dia mengumumkan dia berhenti bermain bola. So dah lama kita cari dia. Akhirnya kita dapat juga bawa dia datang ke studio, dan sekarang ni sebelah Hisham kita ada Julian Bechler. Julian, how are you?
I'm good, Hisham.
Thanks for your time. Really appreciate for your time coming to our studio. And now, apa yang you boleh share? Apa yang you buat sekarang ni?
Ya, yang pertama nak cakap Assalamualaikum dan terima kasih kepada Harimau Melaya. Saya datang ke office macam, alamak, besar and very nice here as well. So macam Hisham kata tadi, saya pemain bola dah masuk 6 tahun. 3 years with KL City, 2 years with JDT and 1 year with PDRM. Betul juga, I baru stop football sebab saya memang nak masuk kerja. And yeah, so my journey has been very exciting, very fun. Tapi I rasa macam muda sikit sebab I baru stop bola masa umur 24. So usually ada yang permainan bola, they stop maybe 30 and above. But for me, I memang start awal.
Okay,
Stop awal.
Julian, sebelum kita nak pergi jauh kenapa you stop bermain bola, maybe you boleh share sikit perkenalan diri you, sebab I dapat tahu you are mixed. Your dad from Jerman, if I'm not mistaken. Your mom from Malaysia, dan you lahir pun dekat Jerman. So macam mana career you bermula sebagai main bola sepak di Jerman, dan akhirnya you first time pindah Malaysia di JDT? You boleh share sikit journey you?
Yeah, so my journey was very exciting. I played in Germany quite competitively in the youth league. Saya main dekat Liga kedua. That time with all the big clubs dekat Frankfurt, saya dekat stay majority of my life in Frankfurt. So I played for a Frankfurt team. And the league I participate was very competitive during that time, sampai umur 16. And so during my studies dekat Jerman, awal-awal masa tu saya dekat sekolah, I was doing my IB, very similar macam IGCSE. And so during masa exam time too, my mom got a call from one of the staff from Johor. And then they called my mom, they introduced themselves. They say, oh, we're from JDT, and we saw that your son plays in Germany. And my mom ingat macam macam like scam or whatever, you know. And then my mom said, yes, it's my son, he's playing football. Dia main sini sekarang ni dia ada exam. So like she was basically explaining my whole story. And at one point they asked if I was interested to come for JDT. That time saya umur
16, 17.
Yeah, so something like 17 years old. And then I never heard about JDT before. I knew about the reputation, tapi I never knew Johor, yang the state itself. And I was never in Johor sebab family I dari KL Selangor. And so I went there for holiday, maybe around 2 weeks. I pergi ke Johor. I tengok the place. I was never in Johor. Such a beautiful city.
That time,
the food.
what year? Sorry.
Yang masa tu, I think 2018. Before COVID. And I went to Johor, nampak makan, nampak the people, very good impression about the city. And then, of course, I saw the facilities dengan yang team JDT. And from there on, I told the staff masa tu dekat Johor, why not? I would like to try this. And so I joined.
So, that time you moved 2018 lah.
Yeah, around that time.
So, apa impression ataupun from your parents that time?
Yeah.
You nak pindah ke Malaysia main?
Actually, my initial plan memang tak nak pindah ke Malaysia. Actually, my plan nak pindah ke UK atau US untuk sambung main bola ke sana. Okay. Sebab saya punya plan memang nak main bola dan study. So, play football and study together. And then UK and US, yang punya sistem memang promote macam ni. Malaysia tak banyak. Tapi I must say that JDT is one of the only teams yang promote yang tu juga. So, education dan main bola. And then so we actually visited the university dekat Johor. Masa I pemain sana memang nak tengok university juga. And from there on, my mom was like, go, try it out. And I went there.
Okay. when after you pindah JDT, time tu umur you 17 lah. 17.
Betul.
So macam mana you parent? Adakah you parent follow sekali ke ataupun you just seorang dulu datang Malaysia time tu?
Masa tu seorang. So sampai sekarang both my parents duduk dekat Jerman.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's only me and my brother here. Kita kedua je. And masa tu I pergi Johor memang seorang, so it was just me alone. And masa tu my bahasa memang kurang. Like I couldn't really speak with a lot of the players also sebab yang punya bahasa English pun not so good. Tapi masa I duduk dekat Johor, I actually lived in the same house dengan budak player tu. Masa tu Arif Aiman was actually my junior. But we stayed in the same house dengan Feroz, Baharudin,
okay.
and a few other players. We actually all stayed in one house yang JDT provides.
So you sama batch dorang lah?
Yeah, betul. And they were the ones who actually teach me bahasa bola, bahasa Melayu, all of that. So
sekarang dah fasih bagus lah. Okay je. Julian, of course bila you dah pindah ke JDT time tu umur you 17. So how you experience almost 2 years kan you kat sana. You can share sikit you experience kat sana. You bermain dekat sini, what the different?
Yeah, so JDT obviously yang untuk Malaysian people obviously is one of the best clubs in Malaysia. Tapi yang satu ada yang result. Of course JDT is always performing internationally, nationally juga. But yang kedua, orang kena faham the reason why they perform so well. And very often it's the things that happen outside the pitch, right? Contoh yang infrastructure, the training facilities, even the coaching staff. And JDT from the beginning, even before I went there, diorang punya vision already focus on these things. And at that time, a lot of like teams in Malaysia, diorang tak focus yang benda tu. Diorang focus aku nak menang je, kita nak menang, I don't know, piala je. But very on JDT, diorang macam faham je, okay, this is actually about everything that happens around the football. And so they optimized all of those areas.
Okay, right. So during that time, bila you dengan JDT, almost 2 tahun dah you dekat sana, macam mana you bekerjasama dengan all the young talent Malaysia, macam you kata Feroz sebelum ni, Arif, adakah you expect yang diorang sometimes sekarang ni dah jadi biggest name in Malaysia? You nampak potential diorang at time tu?
Yeah, these players, wow, like Arif, Aiman, Feroz, Baharudin, I knew them on the pitch dan off the pitch juga. Diorang like amazing players. Awal-awal kita boleh dah nampak potential diorang. Of course, JDT sendiri dalam internally diorang ada hierarchy. So obviously, awal-awal contoh Arif Aiman, he joined contoh training with the senior team already like long time ago. But obviously for a lot of the young talents, like the stars, like Feroz atau Arif Aiman, usually their spark would come once they join contoh like the senior team and play one game. For Arif Aiman and Feroz and other players, obviously I haven't mentioned, they always train with the senior team, but once they got the spotlight, contoh at their debut or their first game, there everybody saw their talent. But for us players yang main dekat Johor already, kita boleh nampak dah dia punya talent awal.
Yeah, Julian, bila you 2 tahun, 2 season lah dekat JDT, and then you suddenly move to KL, right?
Yes.
So I ada tengok TikTok you juga, time you main dekat KL, you part time study juga. Kadang-kadang you bangun pagi, you pergi gym, pergi kelas semua. So macam mana you boleh pindah kat KL tu? Apa yang membuatkan you pindah KL dan study lah macam tu?
Yeah, so yang pertama study, I always wanted to study, and I always tell
you punya priority study.
Memang priority I untuk study, and I tell this all to my kawan bola, kawan luar. I said like, you can always study because I was at JDT and we train every single day. Tu bukan alasan tak boleh belajar. I still studied, like why not? And I must say dekat JDT, they were the only team masa tu, they actually collaborated with UTM, and this was like 5-6 years ago. They collaborated with UTM Skudai, and they actually created satu initiative to give the JDT academy players to study. And so what happened was, then one training, this was during gym time, the coach, Coach Hovey, a Spanish coach during that time, dia datang ke training field and he gave everybody a paper and dia tanya yang budak siapa nak study. And surprisingly, to my surprise, masa tu was campur JDT 3 and 4, so it was around maybe 30 players. From the 30 players, guess how many people signed? Only like 3 or 4 players. Out of 30 players, only 3 or 4 signed to study, and the education was free. JDT offered this to the players, but only 3 or 4 signed. So I was macam shocked lah masa tu. And then so my transition from JDT to KL City, masa tu obviously Boyan Hodak with his reputation, and everyone knows Boyan Hodak obviously for his performance, but also for his level lah. And then so during that time, we heard that Boyan Hodak was going to KL City, and he had the vision to obviously win Malaysia Cup that time, and also a very optimistic upper expectations within the league. And so that time I was very excited about KL City's vision, and so eventually I went there.
So most of that city, alright. Saya ada tengok juga you punya TikTok kan sebelum ni yang you kelas pagi dan you pergi training semua. How you handle maybe you punya susun you punya jadual macam sometimes kalau orang nak buat dua kerja pun mungkin malas, tapi apa yang membuat kekuatan you study, main bola, everything semua, ada game lagi, travel lagi?
Yeah, I like that soalan sebab I rasa a lot of people ada expectations yang banyak university tak support macam career sport atau bola. They always think, oh, university, you kena pergi university, diorang tak support class, diorang tak support you punya training. But for me, in my university, I always told them, oh, I'm playing professional football, and they were very supporting. They said, okay, no problem, just let us know bila you punya jadual game dan you punya jadual training, and then from there on kita macam boleh collaborate. Okay, kalau you ada masa tak ada training, you boleh pergi kelas. If not, okay, tak apa. So like there was always some type of collaboration.
Okay, Julian, of course ada one moment mengejutkan yang you announce you are not playing football anymore that time. So bila kita tahu berita tu, why lah? Sebab macam semua orang tahu kalau dekat dunia ni semua orang nak jadi pemain bola. Messi lah, Ronaldo, semua ada impian untuk bermain bola. Tapi once you had a chance to play football, suddenly you are retired. So maybe you can share at the first time in your mind why you choose to stop football.
So rupanya for me, I memang wanted to create something sustainable and long term. So I love the football industry, and sampai sekarang my identity bola ada. Tapi I rasa untuk ramainya diorang macam tak boleh distinct between identity and career. So walaupun I tak main bola lagi, my identity bola sepak ada lagi. So I wanted to join the corporate workspace yang 9 to 5 sebab I memang nak compound and build something long term for my career. Sebab until now banyak player bola diorang berhenti sampai umur bila je, maybe 30 plus. But what happens after that? And many players nak jadi coach juga. Tapi for the rest, how about the rest? Like, what do you guys want to do?
So during that time, apa yang parents you kata bila you memilih untuk continue study dan stop bola? Adakah dia orang support ataupun macam mana sebaliknya?
Yeah, so I think dekat beginning mungkin dia tak faham sangat. They weren't really understanding why I wanted to stop football. Tapi once contoh my father and my mother, I had a long conversation with them on what I really wanted to do, and I told them about young opportunities to work and to do the 9 to 5 rather than play football, and eventually they're very supportive lah.
Sebab I tengok satu video TikTok you kata maybe orang akan cakap better main bola, just training 1 to 3 hours only per day. So adakah you rasa main bola tu maybe sometimes you have a big pressure ataupun a big expectation from your parents ataupun fans before you choose to stop?
Yes. Yeah, a very good question, Hisham. A lot of people I nampak diorang ingat permainan bola maybe just a few hours a day, right? Training maybe 1 jam, 2 jam. But a lot of hours after training dan sebelum training is spent as well. Contoh to recovery, untuk like punya mindset training ada juga. And so a lot of the things that happen before and after training takes a lot of time for me. And so I realized that I don't mind doing that. I think every player kena buat macam ni juga untuk perform very well. But I think it's at the end of the day, like it really depends on what you want to do with your time, and it was something that I didn't want to do.
So what's your biggest challenge in football career? Tanya you bergelar pemain profesional.
Oh, that's a good question. So there's dua benda. So two things. The first is the external pressure, macam you tanya tadi, and the internal pressure. Now, external pressure, ada like all the, KPIs, contoh from your football team, from your coach, yang expectation yang nak you perform. You kena menang Malaysia Cup, atau like for me as a goalkeeper, tak boleh concede, kena ada clean sheet. Tapi a lot of people underestimate yang internal pressure, yang expectations you buat untuk sendiri. And the reason I say internal expectations because saya perasan awal, like I have this pressure that kalau I tak perform, maybe my contract tak renew. Maybe in the long term I tak masuk squad, I don't know, KL City or wherever. And so I had that issue, and then internally I rasa the pressure lagi besar kepada than all the external pressure.
Oh, right. Okay. After you stop playing football, maybe you can share a bit apa yang you study, apa yang you focus sekarang ni.
Okay, so thank you, Isham. So right now I'm doing my master's in cybersecurity. I did my degree in international business. So recently I was applying for a lot of jobs, like biasanya macam semua student. I got interviewed by a few good companies such as American Express. I got invited by KPMG also, PwC, and even the European Union. So a few organizations. And most recently, I chose and got selected by PwC, one of the big fours, and I'm very excited. It's about around 20th, so I think around next week I'll be starting this new journey for me.
Alright, congratulations.
Thank you.
That's also. Okay, Julian, after you dah stop main bola, you focus on your professional career sekarang ni sebagai pekerja. What's your long-term target and vision untuk dalam diri you sebenarnya? Apa yang you nak capai?
Yeah, so I'll definitely want to work for a few years, at least for the next 5 years. I nak perasan korang macam mana nak kerja 9 to 5. I nak faham yang struggle. Sebab struggle bola adalah, different. Physically tired atau exhausted. Tapi I dengar like 9 to 5 punya struggle lain sikit. So I nak tahu apa yang beza yang struggling tu.
Okay, selalu kan orang cakap kalau main bola, you got fame, you got everything kan. So, mungkin sometime bila you hidup di zaman social media sekarang ni kan, direct comment, you pernah terima kritikan yang maybe you rasa tertekan ke before this ataupun tak pernah?
Like the feedback.
Feedback.
Yeah, I think a lot of the players, especially nowadays through the digitalization, contoh interview Harimau juga, there's a lot of media attention yang banyak player dapat. And I think every single player dekat Malaysia, whether you like it or not, you have to be able to handle the feedback. And not always you dapat feedback bagus. You might, not perform so well as a player, so you might dapat negative feedback. Tapi any person, like even for me, kalau you dapat these comments, you just have to understand you have to be very professional and you just have to keep going and complete the expectations. Yeah.
So adakah maybe you akan stop selama-lamanya pemain bola ni, ataupun you maybe one day you rasa nak comeback, ataupun macam mana, apa soalan ni sebenarnya?
Yeah, so identity bola ada juga. Who knows, maybe
you still main lah kalau weekend ke sesaja ada main juga?
Ada. I play with my friends, contoh member social league ada main juga. Even sampai sekarang ada like a few A leagues, tanya A1 league ask me if I want to play. But the identity memang I carry sampai habis. I memang nak nampak as a person who's very active in dalam bola sepak. So who knows, one day I will maybe come back to football. I keep it a mystery lah.
Okay, one last question. Apa advice ataupun nasihat yang you boleh bagi kepada yang anak muda sekarang ni di luar sana untuk mencuba di bidang bola sepak? What's your advice you can give? The best advice you can give?
Okay, I ada satu advice je, is to never stop your studies. I know memang cliche dan I memang berminat studies, tapi macam kata tadi, like there's no alasan for you to not do your studies. Banyak universities right now dekat Malaysia, they will support you punya football career. Tak ada masalah. The only issue is, for some reason, like korang ingat, okay, I nak main bola, which is no problem. Tapi just understand that one day that you will have to close the chapter and do something new. One day you will gantung you punya kasut, right? And so you need something that could help you if that day happens, right? And so that's my only advice for everyone.
Maybe you can share a bit apa yang you buat sekarang selain, sebab I tengok you ada juga buat review, everything you can share lah. Mungkin depan ni orang nak panggil you review ke, atau you ada pergi kedai-kedai juga.
Yeah, so right now I'm doing a lot of KOL reviews. Obviously ni personal branding, ni diri sendiri je. Tapi business wise, I memang nak keluarkan media exposure untuk ajak yang budak bola to, get an education, to even help them with the job market. I memang suka kalau orang nak contoh berhenti bola atau berhenti sport mana-mana and eventually transition into the corporate life. So I memang nak tolong for that transition.
Okay, Julian, maybe you can share a bit your TikTok and IG also, sebab sometimes I tengok you aktif dekat TikTok juga, share you punya, sometimes orang tanya soalan you jawab pasal bola, pasal you punya career, professional career. Ada yang nak follow you lepas ni?
Alright, so nama I Julian Bechler. You guys can follow me dekat TikTok and Instagram. Korang boleh je follow untuk nampak I punya journey. Journey memang tak senang juga to transition from football to career. So if you guys want to see the entire journey, just follow me there.
Alright. Thank you so much Julian for your time. Really appreciate for your coming. Okay, last question. Siapa you minat kat bola dekat luar, you minat club apa?
Oh no. I memang berminat Chelsea.
Chelsea. Sorry Mat, dari Liverpool.
Oh my, no. Which fan are you?
Manchester United.
Oh god.
Okay, which your favorite player?
My favorite player is sampai sekarang is still Jordan Pickford.
Oh, okay. Different lah Julian Bechler. Ramai orang jarang sebut Julian Bechler. Alright.
Yeah.
Thank you Julian for your time. I really appreciate. I hope I wish you all the best also untuk you punya new career, and I wish you success lepas ni dan tengok you berjaya. Sebab I suka selalu orang lupa dekat apa-apa pun pelajaran ni memang penting sebenarnya guys.
Betul.
So you pergi mana-mana, even dekat luar negara, even you tengok top player macam Rodri pun rasa dia start mau study, ada top player lain juga yang start mau study. So pelajaran ni walaupun kita nak buat apa-apa pun yang kita minat, tapi pelajaran ni at least have a backup plan lah untuk kita long term macam ni. Thank you Julian. I wish you all the best pada semua. Boleh komen dekat bawah. Terima kasih banyak-banyak yang korang support selama ni. Jangan lupa like and share, dan yang paling penting boleh sokonglah bola sepak tempatan kita. Ada Liga Super, ada Piala Malaysia pun dah nak berhujung dah, dan paling terdekat sekarang ni adalah nanti bulan 6 akan ada World Cup. Korang boleh sokong tim mana-mana favourite korang, dan yang paling penting nak mengkritik jangan sampai menghina guys. Okay, so thank you so much for support. Kita jumpa next podcast akan datang. Ciao guys, bye bye. Assalamualaikum. Peace.